Pottsville Apache football on the Arkansas Sports Network. I'm Stephen Glenn. My pregame guest, Coach Brian Rust, head coach of the Apaches. And, Coach, I had to do some digging on this, but our come-from-behind win against CAC last week, I think that's the only come-from-behind win in the fourth quarter I have ever done.
Wow, yeah.
And I've been doing this since 1985, so wow. that was pretty special, wasn't it?
It was. You know, we felt like we came out early in the game and didn't have a ton of fire. You know, whatever it is, you know, the road, it was a little warmer than we expected, and you know, things like that. So, but the guys responded in the second half, and really, you know, being behind 2 touchdowns at half, you know, the guys kind of finally figured it out. You know, just to play hard. We kind of got in the third quarter, got that big drive together, and you know, it was like an 18-play drive that, you know, kind of solidifies who we are and what we do. And, you know, we came out and did what we had to do. And then in the fourth quarter, you know, it's been rough all season, you know, trying to go through our 2-minute stuff. You know, we've really struggled. And we just kind of keep working at it, even though, you know, I remember one day we went through like 4 different times, you know, doing our 2-minute drill, and it was just frustrating. Everybody was down and mad and angry, and you know, and just tough times. And you know, we kept getting after it, and we've looked better the last couple of weeks. And you know, minute 30 left, and you know, having to get it done. And our guys came out and did a great job. Eli Nason looked cool, calm, and collective. Our receivers did the stuff we do in the 2-minute drill, and you know, so it really was nice to see the guys get through on that.
Before we talk about the 2-minute drive or the minute 30 drive in more detail, before that, you guys had to really dig out of a tough mental spot. You're going in for a touchdown that's probably going to seal the game, and then an exchange problem, and CAC comes up with a loose ball. It would have been easy for your guys to have really gotten down there, wouldn't it?
Yeah, and again, I think it kind of knocked the wind out of us for a minute. You know, but again, these guys are tough kids. They battle. You know, Bo Ade had kind of been in a situation where he hadn't had to play a whole lot of fullback this year, but Bryson went down with a hip injury, and you know, he was out, so Bo got in there, and you know, and he started to experience that playing linebacker and playing fullback is really a tough combination, and you know, and I think it just kind of got lax on the hand. You know, he just ran the same play for 6 yards, and he was about to run the play for as far as he wanted to. On that one, we just bobbled the handoff and you know, turned it over there. So definitely a situation where our guys could have kind of backed down. But again, I kind of put that up to the senior leadership. I know some guys on the sideline, Alex Moats, Tyler Davis defensively, you know, just some guys really, you know, were pumping each other up and got out there and had a defensive stand there and made it happen.
You know, we probably don't give Alex Moats and the rest of the defensive line enough credit. They, you know, it's not really Alex's job to make a lot of tackles. Isn't he there to occupy some of the blockers so some of the linebackers can get in there and kind of finish up behind him?
Yeah, and absolutely. It's one of those things where, you know, you hopefully can put them in situations to make plays but at the same time, we're trying to keep them off our backers and our outside backers to where, you know, you don't have those problems of guys able to block them right out of the gate. So definitely going to occupy guys, but he's done a great job of getting off blocks and you know, making tackles.
So one of the things I wanted to ask you here about that last game, how often on games you've coached here at Pottsville has it come down to you making a point after touchdown to win the game? That
hadn't been many, you know. So we've had a few that have missed those in situations. I remember a Boonville game years back and things like that, but you know, no, that was a huge kick, and I'm not sure it went by over the goalpost by more than, you know, an inch or two. It was really close, and I thought he missed it as soon as he kicked it. And I saw our guys celebrating, and I was like, wow. And so anyway, it was a great feeling, and our guys were really earned that one, and it was very enjoyable. And again, you know, CAC, we've kind of watched them on film all year, in every game they've got better. They moved up to the ninth graders, we kind of talked about, and every week they've gotten better. And I felt like that was by far their best game of the year. They played both sides of the ball, and we were still able to escape.
And speaking of extra points, on one of their point after touchdowns, the kick was missed, but kind of a maybe a phantom roughing the kicker call allows them to kick it again. And your guys come through and just stuff it.
Yeah,
you had to be proud of your special teams on that one.
Oh yeah, definitely. And again, I've kind of had a couple of those kind of phantom things happen, And again, you're on the road, you're in those situations, and it happens, And again, you want kids to show some response and show the right response to tough situations, and we did it all night. So I was really proud of all of them. But getting through and blocking that kick, especially in that situation, a lot of we could have gave up there, and we have in maybe a game or two this year earlier, and so showing growth, showing response was really, really good for us.
So the Lamar Warriors tonight, we are in Lamar. It is their homecoming game. Maybe their players will be thinking about the dance more than the game, but I kind of doubt it.
Right? Yeah. Hopefully their focus is a little off, but they're really good. We got two really good running backs and a tough big fullback. I think he's as big as most our linemen or all our linemen actually. So again, their line is huge. We've got some big bodies up front, but what we do and what we've done in the past, the run heavy stuff. Generally, we're pretty good at defending it, And again, I think it's really key this week. We can't give them the huge play. If we can sustain them and make them snap the ball over and over and not give up the big play, I think that's going to be the key to it tonight.
That they seem to like to run that buck sweep with the wing back from either side. And I actually texted you about this the other day because I was kind of curious. When most teams run that play, they give it to that wing back coming across. Are they trying to get outside, or are they just trying to find a hole that he can cut back into?
Well, when it's a true buck and they pull the guards and try to kick and then try to wrap in, they're trying to find holes in there, and I remember Coach Phillips, we used to team camp with them at Jesseville, and he was a really good buck sweep guy. And I'd see their guys, and they were trained. They would get the ball and run as fast as they could to the side, and they were waiting to cut and turn on that spot as soon as they saw the crease. They're not really trying to get outside. They're trying to find that crease and hit it just right. So it's definitely one of those things where we're going to try to mess with them a little bit and try to close off some of those spots that they're looking for. But again, it's never going to be perfect. And so we've got to get guys in different gaps. And what it does, it really stretches your defense. And you've got specific gaps you're looking for and you're sustaining. So the further it goes out, the better it is for us because we're able to get bodies there. But if they can turn up quick in a cutback lane, that's going to be problems for us. So we really do have to do a great job of filling those alleys and getting there quick and really extending the play to get those loss it down, type situations where we're trying to make them lose yards on stuff when they're going backwards.
All right, and for the first time this year, boy, we've got an awful lot of players that will be game time decisions about whether they will go tonight, don't we?
Yeah, we do. We really beat up. Had some guys, like I said, Bryson had that hip, and he really hadn't practiced. We had quite a few guys not practicing this week, and just trying to get them, nurse them back to health. And Nico at the other slot, and I figure it's going to be game time decisions with those guys. Our quarterback's going to be out tonight, and we got guys stepping up. So again, whenever you talk about team and you talk about going through practice, things like that, these guys have been trained, and gone through the same work that all the starters have been through. So again, I think that's kind of what we do, and the beauty of what we do a little bit is these guys have done the same training everybody else has, so it just has to have a guy step up and do the job in situations they've been trained to do.
And the key for the Apaches then will be just the younger guys stepping up then, I guess, right?
Absolutely. Again, and we've got some experience in the backfield that should overcome any inexperience we have at the quarterback situation. And again, I've got every confidence that Jaden will come out and play really well. And again, I think, all year up to last week, I felt like our defense has kind of carried us all year. And last week, I really felt like our offense did a great job of keeping us in that game in situations where they were throwing the ball and making plays and really gave our defense some trouble. This week, I think our defense is going to have to do a great job all game to keep us in this game.
And the junior high Apaches last night against the Warriors, how'd that go?
Tough loss. Another really good physical team from Lamar came over and got us. 7th grade barely lost, and junior high got beat by a couple touchdowns. So it played hard, but just came out on the losing end.
All right, Coach Russ, thank you for your time today, and good luck in the ball game tonight.
All right, thank you.
We'll bring Brother Jim Huffman in for the ball game, see what he thinks about tonight's ball game. Certainly, Jim knows a lot about running a buck sweep when he was at Morrilton. I'm Stephen Glenn. Again, thank you, Coach Rust. We'll be back at Lamar when we have the kickoff of tonight's game, Pottsville against Lamar on the Arkansas Sports Network.
Now live from Lamar Warrior Field for 4A football tonight on the Arkansas Sports Network. I'm Stephen Glenn, welcoming to the microphone Brother Jim Huffman. And Brother Jim, your thoughts on our visit to Lamar and their homecoming that we would love to spoil?
Well, Steve, once again, we want to thank the Lamar School District for inviting us to your homecoming, but we have come to dance tonight. So hopefully our Apaches, I know we're a little wounded tonight, Steve. We'll talk about that just in a little bit. I'm sure it was talked about on the coaches show. A lot of game time decisions tonight with some of our athletes. But, Steve, it's just good to be in Lamar. It's Friday night again. Man, you got the smell of football in the air. Or maybe that's cheese dogs. Chili cheese dogs, yeah, or cheeseburgers. So anyway, but it is homecoming here, and I did not catch the young lady's name that was crowned the queen, but congratulations to her and to her family and to her court tonight.
I'm sure they made a fantastic decision. I'd like to say that our football coverage tonight on the Arkansas Sports Network is brought to you by Heirloom Legal, Cole Construction, McNeely Plumbing, Roy's Heating and Air, Dr. K Dentistry, Mahan Appraisal, Diamond Ridge Construction, Arkansas Tech University, and by Tyson Foods as they bring you the network's player of the game. We're looking forward to a hard-fought game tonight. Basically, you have two teams that will tend to grind everything out. And we'll come back with more on the pregame show after this 2-minute timeout.
We see you. Your incredible potential and willpower set you apart. You're first to take that leap of faith. First to get to work. First to solve the problem. No burden should be carried alone. We'll be there. Every step, day, challenge. First is your destiny. We get it because first is who we are.
Gen Z is a stalled generation.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire. I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives. And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Let's go, Dr. K, let's go. Braces are Invisalign, let's go. Let's go, Dr. K, let's go. Trust her as your ortho, let's go. Let's go, Dr. K, let's go.
Hey, Brett. You made it. Yeah. Hey, my old receivers, Mark and Antonio, they want to hear more about Fave Rates.
Oh, right. Well, with Farm Bureau Fave Rates, you get a great auto quote, plus local agents and fast, friendly claims.
Nice. Hey. Should we warn them?
Oh, that's broken.
Get great auto rates and local agents at favrates.com from Farm Bureau Insurance.
Sorry.
Totally worth it.
We are back in Lamar. It is their homecoming. The Lamar High School Marching Band did a nice job with the Star Spangled Banner and, of course, their alma mater. The Pottsville Band is not with us tonight. They are preparing for a contest that will be in Pottsville tomorrow, if my sources of information are correct. So 4-4A beginning to wind things down. The teams are eyeing postseason play. And going into tonight's game, if we stopped the season right now, the Apaches would grab the 5 seed, and they would be the last team in. I think the league takes 5, and the Apaches would be the last team in. But that could still change considerably. The Haskell Harmony Grove Cardinals lead the league. They are at 4-0. These Lamar Warriors are at 4-1, sitting in second place. Their only loss came to Harmony Grove, and that game was here. The Clinton, this is where it all bunches up from here. The Clinton Yellow Jackets are 3-1. Bauxite, the Miners are 3-2. The Pottsville Apaches are 3-2. Of course, with only one loss at the moment, Clinton would be in third place. The Miners would have the fourth place seeding because of their victory over the Pottsville Apaches, who are also 3-2. Still trying to get there, Mayflower, Little Rock Hall, CAC, and the Dover Pirates. Rest of the schedule tonight, CAC is at Clinton, and we wish the CAC squad good luck as they travel to Clinton. Haskell Harmony Grove will be at Little Rock Hall. That Little Rock Hall team is going to sneak up and surprise some people. I'm telling you, they've got some athletes. Dover is at Mayflower, and Bauxite will be favored to win by a considerable amount tonight as they play by.
They play by. Bye.
We'll have to get the spread on that. So we've had the coin flip to begin tonight's festivities. Lamar will have the football first. I think the Apaches actually won the coin toss, and they have declined the option. The pregame show with Coach Brian Russ, brought to you by the Band America. Now everyone on the planet knows what my ringtone is. kind of showing my age there. But we hope you enjoyed our pregame visit with Coach Brian Rust. You know, Brother Jim, you mentioned a lot of injuries. First and foremost, Eli Nason will not go at quarterback tonight. We believe the starter will be Jaden Harris, and it looked like in pregame activities he's going to be backed up by Miller Mahan. I know the Apaches would prefer not to use Miller, or at least I would think so, as he is just today cleared to play after knee surgery. We were told that Nico Ibarra would be a game-time decision. It looks like Nico is going to give it a try, as he was out doing full warm-ups. And, boy, we are not sure about Bryson Villarreal. We don't know if he'll go at the fullback spot or not. Did you see Bryson warming up?
I didn't see Bryson,
no.
Steve, but I don't know if he was out there or not. I don't see number 7.
Yeah, I did not see him out there warming up either. As the Lamar Warriors take the field, they're led out on the field by Damian Hendricks carrying the American flag. That's got to be fun to lead your team on the field carrying the Stars and Stripes.
You know, Steve, I never got to do it, but I actually put my hand over my heart, and I pledged to it and still pledging to it today.
There you go. The conditions here couldn't be better. Not a cloud in the sky. Doesn't look like there is any wind blowing at all. We did have a westerly breeze, but I think that has died down to pretty much nothing. Absolutely no chance of rain. We have a good crowd on hand, as you might expect, for the Warriors homecoming. The Apaches happy to be here tonight. In the press box, it's a little difficult to see one side of the field because of the way the lighting is left on here in the press box. I don't know if they'll turn that off once we get going or not, but one side of the field is extremely difficult for me to see, and the switch here in our room doesn't allow me to turn the lights off. So we'll rely on our camera crew a whole lot tonight. Jim, any final thoughts before we get this one going?
Well, Steve, it's homecoming in Lamar. Pottsville has come to the dance. It's time to buckle up that chin strap and let's play some football on Friday night.
Looks like Jared Dalton is one of the deep men for the Warriors. Looks like the other one may be Jonathan Rice. Again, that's the side of the field that I cannot see. Pottsville will be kicking off. So the Warriors will have the ball on offense first. These two teams look a lot alike. Pottsville will spread out in their flex bone set. The Warriors run a double wing. Now, they like to do different things, and we'll keep an eye on that as we go. Pottsville will be kicking off. Looks like it's going to be Brian Sanchez to hit the ball. Here is the run-up, and we are underway. Kick is going to come, I believe that's Dalton, the return man. He's going to cross the 25. Get up close to the 30 to the 32-yard line before he is tackled at the 32. Yeah, that was the Jarrett Dalton on the return. Good coverage by the Apaches.
It was. You had the gunner that time. I believe that was Caleb Turk that time down there on part of the stop, and there was another Apache there that was helping him, but I didn't get to see that number.
The Dr. K Dentistry kickoff has the game underway with Lamar in possession, 1st and 10 at their own 30. Caleb Green is their quarterback. Lamar has a very, very big offensive line. This is one football team that most definitely passes the eye test. Out of the double wing, no wide receivers at all. Pottsville puts about 9 men in the box. Straight ahead goes Caleb Green. He's going to get to the 30 and not a whole lot more. This looks like a rugby scrum. You want to pick out a white shirt to make the tackle on that play, Jim?
Steve, it was a tribe.
That's right.
The tribe in white.
Looked like how much forward progress did they give him? About a yard, maybe to the 31-yard line. 2nd down and 9. Lamar loves to run one of your favorite plays, the buck sweep.
There we go.
And they don't always try to get it to the outside. They're looking for a hole to cut back. Out of the double wing, motion man right to left, tosses to the motion man. He's going to get to the 35, coming to the right, and tackle across the 35. Damian Hendricks was the ball carrier. They're going to actually mark him at the 34. Short pickup there. It's going to be 3rd down and 6, maybe even 7. We're just underway here. The Battle of the Tribes, said one of the signs on the way in. I thought that was pretty creative. Again, out of the wing tee set, the quarterback Caleb Green looks to the sideline to Coach Jones for the play. Now checks his wristband. Plenty of time on the play clock. It's at 7. Take the snap. Quarterback reads keep, coming to his left, cuts it to the outside, and he's not going to outrun the corner on that side of the play. The ball carrier was Green. He's going to be stopped short of 1st down yardage. So that was Carter Gittinger on the stop. He's going to be about a yard shy, and I think Lamar going to go for this on this side of the field?
Steve, I think they're going for it.
Well, that's a gutsy call here at your own 39-yard line. Yep, they're going to go for it. Quick snap maybe?
Yeah, watch the hard count.
Caleb Green at the line of scrimmage. Offense comes set. They're going to give it to the fullback. He's going to have a 1st down, powering his way across the 43 to the 44-yard line before Jackson Furr can close and make the stop on the big fullback, Jared Dalton.
Well, Jared Dalton is a fullback.
Yep. Well, and that's why you go for it on 4th and a yard, right?
Yeah, when you got a guy like that, I mean, it looks like what was that big running back for Kansas City once upon a time?
Oh, Christian Okoye?
Yeah.
I think that was his name.
Yeah.
Christian Okoye. 1st and 10 Warriors. They're at their own 45. And they're going to give it again to the fullback, Dalton. Dalton gets across the 47, power up the gut to the 48. May get him to the 49-yard line. Now they're going to mark him short of the 49. Tackle by the Apaches, Cade Lackey.
Yeah, big number 76, Lackey in there on the tackle.
Cade Lackey is a classic run stopper in the middle of the defensive line, isn't he?
He is.
Boy, Lackey and the big fullback Dalton on a collision. That's, you better be wearing some pads for that one.
Hey, bring your popcorn.
No joke. All right, pickup is 2. 2nd down and 8. On the wing on the near side is Jared Dalton. He's going to get it on the reverse, and he's going to get tackled in the backfield. Might have fallen forward to the line of scrimmage, but very little gain on that play. Good job by the Apaches. I believe that was Trip Price coming up with the stop. They gave him forward progress to midfield, so he's going to get a yard. 3rd down and 5. Lane Miller brings the play in for the Warriors. Well, they take this cancer awareness thing seriously here in Warrior Country, don't they? They're pink shirts and pink hats and pink socks.
Everybody's pinked out tonight, Steve.
No joke. The nose of the football right at midfield on the left hash. 3rd down and 5, almost 6. They're going to give it to the fullback. He's going to be met in the backfield, keeps his legs churning, powering forward. That's Damian Hendricks. He gets into Apache territory at the 47-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, Steve, they'll go for it here, too.
I would think so on the Apache side of the field. A little bit longer here, though. It's going to be 4th down and 3, almost 4 from the Apache 47. 8th play of the drive coming. 7:44 left to go in the quarter. Now they send a wide out to the near side of the field. Toss sweep coming to the near side. The Apaches don't get there quite in time, and then busting it loose to the near side. A race up the near side at the 10, the 5. Hart Reader into the end zone for a touchdown for the Warriors. Well, that's the problem when you put everybody at the line of scrimmage to try to stop the short play on 4th down.
Yeah, Steve, he just bounced it outside that time. He actually stayed behind a blocker, and we kind of lost him. We lost sight of him, and he broke outside, and, Steve, there was nobody at home.
7:27 left to go in the first quarter. Warriors on the scoreboard on their initial drive. Lewis Ballmer is the Warrior kicker. Logan Kendrick, I believe, is the holder. Well, we saw what a difference extra points could make in the last game, didn't we? Long snap is a good one. Kendrick gets it down. The boot is on the way. I lost it, so the official says it is good. 7:27 to go in the first quarter. The first score of the ball game, the Warriors 7, Pottsville nothing. We're back in 30 seconds.
We see you. Your incredible potential and willpower set you apart. You're first to take that leap of faith. First to get to work. First to solve the problem. No burden should be carried alone. We'll be there. Every step, day, challenge. First is your destiny. We get it because first is who we are.
Back on the Arkansas Sports Network, the Lamar Warriors leading the Pottsville Apaches 7-0. That was an 8-play, 70-yard drive. The final 47 yards on a run up the sideline by Lee Harkreader.
Yeah, Steve, and 2 fourth-down conversions.
2 fourth-down conversions, that's right. Well, now the Apaches' turn as a short kick is going to be covered by the Apaches at the 42-yard line. Pretty sure Pottsville prepared for that. Kind of looked that way, didn't it, Jim?
Yeah, that was Turek, number 14.
Yep, Caleb Turek with a nice play in the middle. We'll give the Apaches pretty good field position. Boy, Coach Jones showing some confidence in his defense, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Pottsville will take over at their own 42-yard line. 7:26 to go, quarter number 1. And I believe it will be Jaden Harris, the quarterback for the Apaches. At least that's what I was told. Game time decisions can change things, but no, that's Jaden Harris up under center. Pottsville out of the flex bone, handoff straight ahead. The fullback crosses the 44 to the 45-yard line. Kind of looked like a Warrior was in the neutral zone at the snap, but I don't see a flag.
Now, Steve, they didn't call it, but it sure looked like it. As soon as we went in motion, he jumped.
Yep. Eli Atkins, the ball carrier, will pick up about 3 to the 44. I believe Shane Hampton was credited with the tackle, number 67, one of the big men in the middle. Second down coming. Second down and 7. Jaden Harris is the quarterback under center. Motion is left to right. Give is still going to be straight ahead. Atkins powers his way across the 46 to the 47. They may give him the 48 before it's done. Will Sanderson making the stop for the Warriors.
Yeah, Steve, that is number 7, Bryson Villarreal. He is out there.
Or is that Villarreal at fullback?
Yeah.
I thought it was Atkins last time. All right, so Villarreal, the ball carrier. Nice job crossing the 46. It'll bring up third down and 5, if my math is correct. Jackson Furr goes wide to the right. Tied in on the near side of the field is Landon McNeely. Play has stopped for some reason. Play clock is being held as well. Now the official says let's play ball. Bryson Villarreal, the single back in the backfield, the fullback. Jaden Harris, the quarterback. Toss sweep to Ibarra, turns the corner with yardage at midfield, breaks it open at the 40, up the right sideline, down to the 30, to the 25, and finally tackle on yard line. As the replay by Cole Construction, I think. So the ball is marked at the 22-yard line officially. That's the side of the field I cannot see because of the lights and the reflections. Again, they're going to give it straight ahead. Met right in the middle. Very little gain on that play, if anything. Maybe to the 20.
Well, Steve, where I get a set at, I lose them about the 35-yard line.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, little tough to see here on that side of the field. Yeah, they do give him the 20. 7-0 Warriors lead it. 5:13 to go in the first quarter. Nice run by Ibarra to pick up the heirloom legal first down for the Apaches. Now Pottsville facing a second down and 8, almost 9. They're going to give it on the reverse, and the Warriors saw that coming. They stack up the line of scrimmage. Very little gain on the play.
He was brought down by number 24, Noah Gleason.
Tackle made by Noah Gleason.
Number 44.
That ball's at the 20, so no gain on the play. Third down coming. I think he maybe even lost a yard on that play back to the 21. Play clock down to 18. Apaches have it third down, and let's call it 7. Motion man goes left to right, back to pass. Jaden throws it over the middle, has a man. Did he catch it? The official needs to say it's incomplete. Okay. I thought so. The pass was kind of behind the intended receiver. It's going to be fourth down. Fourth down coming. And on that side of the field, I'm going to have to watch it from the camera. I just absolutely cannot see that side of the field with the lights on. Big fourth down coming here. Fourth down and 7. Ball is at the 19. 4:07 to go in the quarter. Clock stops on the incompletion. And I think Pottsville's going to call timeout here. Yeah, timeout on the field. The Apaches want to talk about this one. 4:07 to go in the quarter. Lamar 7, Pottsville nothing. We're back after this 30-second timeout on the Arkansas Sports Network.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire. I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives and led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
We're in the Mahan Appraisal red zone. Ball just inside the 20-yard line, but it is fourth down. Fourth down and about 7 from the 20. The Apaches actually have to get the ball inside the 13. Here comes a big 4th down play for the Apaches. Jaden Harris leads the offense to the line of scrimmage. Has Ibarra lined up at a wing. Now he comes in motion left to right. Harris back to pass, throws it into the end zone, and it is caught into the end zone. That is a touchdown to Jackson Furr. The Apaches with the touchdown pass. Very good pass by Jaden Harris into the end zone. He threw it up there where only his man could get it, and Jackson went and brought it in. This is the Cole Construction look at that touchdown as the Apaches are on to attempt the point after. Boy, what a beautiful throw on the fade route. Snap is good. Sanchez is run up. He hits it, and the point after is good by Brian Sanchez. So your new score with 4 minutes left to go in the quarter, it is Lamar 7, Pottsville 7. We're back after this 30-second timeout.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
For the Apaches, that was a 6-play, 58-yard touchdown drive. The final 20 of it coming on the fade route from Jaden Harris to Jackson Furr. The Warriors will take the return out about the 15-yard line, return across the 25, and not much further than that. Caden Woods, number 25, on the return. Well, you can't get much more efficient than the two offenses tonight. One possession by each offense, and they both have a touchdown.
Yeah, Steve, and the Big O tonight has showed up here in Lamar for both sides, and so maybe our defense now can get a stop and get that offensive unit with Jaden Harris back on that field.
Boy, Jaden looked good on that throw, didn't he?
He sure did. I know he was kind of anxious. I was visiting with his dad and his mom a little bit, and they were both – I think they were more nervous than Jaden is.
So the quarterback, Caleb Green, brings the offense to the line of scrimmage, which is the 27-yard line. Out of the wing tee. Give is to the fullback. He's going to cross the 30 to the 31 to the 32-yard line. I believe that's Damian Hendricks, the ball carrier. And that's just power football straight ahead.
Yeah, Steve, I'll tell you what, as a defensive back, that's the guy you never did want to tackle.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to tell you, I mean, if you tackled him, you knew you had to kind of hit him mid-range. You couldn't hit him up high because he's going to roll you over.
So pickup is 6 on the play, second down and 4 for the Warriors. The offense comes set. Again, they give it to the fullback, Damian Hendricks, and waiting there for him was Trip Price and a whole bunch of Apaches. That play stopped for absolutely no gain.
Yeah, if you're going to tackle him in a crowd, because once he gets out, get those legs moving, he's going to be a tough dude to bring down.
Ball is officially marked at the 32-yard line, so that actually lost a yard. It's going to be 3rd down and almost 5. Wide out comes to the near side of the formation. Again, it is a wing tee set with the quarterback Caleb Green barking the signals. Quick snap. Here comes that buck sweep to the near side. Pottsville does a nice job drawing it out across the 35 to the 36-yard line. That's going to be close to first down yardage, though. We'll have to see where the spot. Harkreader was the ball carrier, and they are going to say that is a 1st and 10. The man in the white hat said so.
Yeah, they're moving the chains on the far side.
Harkreader hard to stop when he comes around that corner. That was the same play they scored the touchdown on, I think. Where they officially marked that at the 37, I think.
I think so.
1st and 10 Warriors. Hendricks the fullback. Play goes to the left. That's Jared Dalton trying to turn the corner on the left side. Turns it inside at the hash mark at the 37 and may have been driven down at the 38-yard line. Jackson Furr, I believe, in pursuit, made that stop. Pickup is 2 to the 39-yard line. 2nd down and 8. 1:50 to go in the first quarter. This game is tied at 7. Warriors come to the line of scrimmage with the 2nd down. Single wide out to the near side. Jackson Furr has single coverage there. Misdirection play coming to the near side. Nice job by Tyler Davis turning that back inside. The ball carrier crosses the 42, maybe the 43-yard line. Tyler Davis turned it back in, and his friends arrived to make the stop for a very short gain.
Yeah, Steve, that's how that defensive corner has to work. And, man, that time he did a great job.
And give him the 44-yard line, so pick up a little more than I thought. He got about 5 yards on the play, but it's going to be third down and a little bit more than 4. The wideout that comes to the near side is Lane Miller. And we would assume this is 4-down territory, depending on what this play does on third down. They're going to give it to the fullback, and he is met in the backfield. Boy, what a collision there. Wow. Was that Moats that got him?
I think it was. Big number 55.
Yep. I believe it was Alex Moats. Well, they say Trip Price, but it may have been Trip. I think it's probably Moats. Yeah, I'm going to go with Moats on that one. Anyway, it's going to be fourth down and a little more than a yard from the 44-yard line. Fourth down coming. Pottsville shows a run blitz, and coming in a little too quick was Brian Sanchez, and the Warriors are going to get a free first down. Offside the call against Pottsville will give Lamar a 1st and 10 with 24 seconds left to go in the first quarter. This more likely than not will be the last play. Sanchez thought he'd pick something up on the snap count there. He was coming on a specific count, and Warriors changed up the snap count. So the ball is at the 49-yard line. Quarterback on the option is Green, and the Apaches defend that very, very well. Green had nowhere to go when he ducked it down inside over the left side. May have got to midfield, which would bring up about a yard gain. I want to say that was Cade Lackey making the stop on the last game of the first quarter.
Steve, you had 6 guys on that tackle.
But they were all there.
6 guys on that tackle.
All right, we'll come back with second quarter action after this timeout. We'll come back in 30 seconds on the Arkansas Sports Network.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Homecoming in Lamar, Arkansas. The Pottsville Apaches taking on the Lamar Warriors. That game started at 7 o'clock. First quarter barely took 20 minutes. Well, that's what happens when you have 2 predominant running offenses.
So you're thinking we're going to be home by 8?
Well, it's looking that way, isn't it? The Apaches have thrown the only passes in this game. One was incomplete. The other was a touchdown. Second down and 9 for the Warriors as we flip the field. Lamar has it at midfield. They bring a man in motion. That's Harkreader. He gets the ball, and he gets met in the backfield. Driven out of bounds at the 48-yard line. Loss is about 3. Apologize. I'm not sure who came up and made that stop.
Steve, you got it. I mean, they're team tackling tonight.
Yep. Looks like it might have been Jackson Furr and Trip Price combining on that stop. They came up in a run blitz in a hurry, and the loss is back to the 47-yard line. That's going to lose 3. Third down and 11. And I think this is the first time the Warrior offense has been behind the chains, if you will, a long third down. They are in the wing tee. The fullback is Damian Hendricks. Back to pass is going to be Green. Rolls left, looks over the middle, has a man, and it is complete over the middle to Jonathan Dante. Dante with the reception, and that's going to be a first down. So both teams unleash the passing game very effectively, except the ball is coming back. I think there may be a penalty flag on the far side.
Yeah, Steve, there is over there right behind the yard marker.
Yep. So let's see what the call is on this. In fact, it's right over by the Apache sideline. You suppose somebody lined up offside?
Legal shift.
An illegal shift. And I have no idea what they did illegally. Do you?
Steve, I don't either.
Somebody must not have come set, I suppose.
Yeah.
Markoff is going to be 5 yards back to the 43-yard line. Boy, that was a pretty throw by the quarterback, Caleb Green, too. He timed that throw to Dante absolutely perfectly because the coverage was not bad. Warriors just made a better play that time, but the illegal shift cost them. And since it was an illegal shift, somebody must not have come set completely. They didn't have anybody in motion, did they? Oh, well, doesn't matter. Third down and a whole bunch. Third down at about 15. Back to pass is Green. Screen pass coming to the near side is going to be complete to Miller. Makes one man miss, but that's not enough as he crosses the 45-yard line. Good hustle by Brian Sanchez to get up the field to the 45-yard line and make the stop. Fourth down here. You think they're going to go for it this time?
Steve, I think they might going to put their punter in.
Okay. I was wondering. That was a serious question. That was a pickup of 2.
But guess who their punter is? Their fullback.
Yeah, their fullback. So let's see if Hendricks actually kicks the ball. Pottsville's playing punt safe. They put Gettinger back and nobody else. Kick is an end-over-end boot. Gettinger makes a nice hands catch at the 25, takes the left across the 30, heads for the sideline at the 35, gets up to the 40-yard line, crosses the 40. Penalty flags come flying in from Knoxville. Or about 4 flags there. I don't know what they saw, but the entire officiating crew saw it, whatever it was. So that's the first punt of this ball game. Now let's see where the Apaches are going to get the ball after the penalty. We'll get a Cole construction replay here, and we'll see if we can figure out what actually happened. Pottsville's going back, so probably a block in the back.
Yep.
Yep. Block in the back. And it'll move back from the spot of the foul, so that's going to erase some pretty good field position for the Apaches. They'll take over at the 33-yard line. We are in the second quarter. Pottsville with the ball with 10:05 left to go. As Pottsville comes to the line of scrimmage, Jaden Harris leads the offense. Fullback is Bryson Villarreal. Offense comes set, and they give it to Villarreal straight ahead. Power football as he crosses the 35, falls forward to the 37. Well, it's amazing how often Bryson Villarreal falls forward, isn't it?
Well, Steve, he keeps those legs moving, but he's always leaning forward. You're not going to hit him high.
Pickup is 4. 2nd and 6 for the Apaches. 9:40 left to go in the second quarter. This game is tied at 7. Well, if you like old-fashioned slobber knocker football, this is the place to be tonight.
Well, no kidding.
Second down at about 7. Motion man is left to right. They give it to Colby Stevenson on the counter play, and the Warriors scouted that one.
I was going to say, Steve, they watched the film from last week because they're eyeing number 10, Colby Stevenson. They probably got a spy linebacker on him.
Well, in fact, it was Cason West who came up with the tackle on that play. So the Apaches are going to face a 3rd down and long. 3rd down and 7 from the 36. Jaden Harris has thrown 2 pretty good passes. One of them was absolutely perfect. It led to the touchdown. We'll see if Pottsville wants to go to the air here on the 3rd and long. From their own 36, back to passes. Harris rolls right and had a man and went through his hands at the 40-yard line. Pass falls incomplete. That probably was going to be stopped short of first down yardage. The Warrior defender, Logan Kendrick, was in a pretty good spot even if the ball was caught. So it'll bring up 4th down. How about a fake punt? Do you think we got one of those?
I'm sure we do.
Deep in your own field? You can see why I'm an announcer and not a coach, right?
Hey, if it works, it's great. But if it don't, you might want to be looking for a job.
Back deep to do the kicking is Jackson Furr. Snap is high, but he comes down with it. Furr gets it off against some very good pressure. Warriors may got a hand on it, though, but it's a nice kick. Wow. Takes an Apache bounce at the 35, rolls all the way down to the 25-yard line. Jackson Furr with a nice play. Logan Tatro will down the ball as the Warriors will take over. So both defenses get a stop.
Yeah, 2 punts in the game.
That's right. And Pottsville got the better of the field position battle that time.
Yep.
Warriors will take possession. In fact, this is probably their worst field possession of the night. But their offense is pretty high-powered. They can eat up yards in chunks, depending on how their blocking does, of course. Well, I'm a football savant. You pick up yards based on blocking. What a concept. From the 25, 1st and 10 Warriors, Caleb Green, the quarterback. Got a little different formation here. Either that or they're missing a wingman. I'm not sure which. Now they run a wide receiver on the field. Now they're running him off the field. They're going to have to take a timeout. That was going to be offside because when the wide receiver ran on the field, he was fine. But when he came off, he ran across the line of scrimmage. So the Warriors take a timeout. 8:36 to go to the halftime break. This game is tied at 7. Back in 30 seconds on the Arkansas Sports Network.
Let's go, Dr. K, let's go. Braces are Invisalign, let's go. Let's go, Dr. K, let's go. Trust her as your ortho, let's go. Let's go, Dr. K, let's go.
So the Warriors use a timeout there to avoid what was going to be a penalty of some sort.
Yeah, Steve, they didn't have enough personnel. I counted 10 guys on the field, and the other one was trying to figure out if he belonged there or not.
And then once he started off the field, he was going to cross the line of scrimmage. So a timeout saves the Warriors 5 yards, and now they'll get the offense started at their own 25. 1st and 10. 7-7 the tie score. Stephen Glenn, Jim Huffman here. Justin Smith doing the technical work. Now they are in the wing tee. They're going to give it to the fullback straight ahead. Damian Hendricks will get across the 28 to the 29-yard line. Both teams love that power football, don't they?
Well, Steve, they do. And, of course, if you got a fullback like Hendricks there, Steve, it's a pretty good day.
Picks up 4 to the 29, 2nd and 6 for the Warriors. Can they stay with a tight bunch formation? Wing on the left side of the field is Caden Woods. Maybe the first time we've seen him at the wing. They're going to run the buck sweep to the near side behind the blocking of Woods, crossing the 32 to the 33-yard line. Tackle made at the 33 by the Apaches. Initial hit by Colton Cole, I believe. Going to be close to but short of first down yardage at the 34. Pottsville with a good job pursuing that. I thought that might break for bigger yards, but a good job keeping outside contained. 3rd down and a yard. The ball's at the 34. They've got to get it across the 35. I'm thinking Damian Hendricks straight ahead. Nope, quarterback Caleb Green straight ahead, and Hendricks is going to push him from behind. Whatever works as the Warriors come up with a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's enough for Lamar Warriors.
Clock continues to move. Trip Price at the bottom of the pile for the Apaches making the stop. They'll mark it at the 39-yard line. Needed a yard, picked up about 4.
Steve, just some odd colors tonight. You got orange, you got black, and you got pink.
Yeah, it looks like the collar of the uniforms of the Warriors is kind of lined in pink. I figured that would be orange, but what do I know? Misdirection play, kind of a broken play. Penalty flags flying everywhere. Caleb Green was going to come out on the run, but penalty flag stopped the play.
Got started a little bit early.
Got an early start on the play. That did kind of look funny, didn't it? So the penalty should move the ball back to about the 34. 9 minus 5 is 4, right? I'm telling you. I actually passed calculus at Arkansas Tech.
Hey, did you really?
Well, that's all X's and Y's and thetas and rows and stuff. There's no real numbers in calculus. As we tick down toward the halftime break, 6 minutes, 40 seconds to play. Warriors face a 1st and 15 from their 35. The quarterback, Green, back to pass, rolling to the right. He's got a man wide open over the middle. It's going to be complete at the 40-yard line. That's Jared Dalton. He's going to be at the 5. He's going to actually get tracked down from behind. But, boy, that was a big-time blown coverage there. I think that might have been Carter Gittinger that tracked him down, but a big pass there.
Number 18, Carter Gittinger.
Carter Gittinger tracked him down. I think they're going to mark him down at the 6-yard line. Huge pickup there on the pass.
Yeah, Steve, they kept sucking us in with that run offense, and there it goes.
Dalton with the big pickup. Quarterback Green heads straight ahead. He's going to get from the 6 down to about the 4, I think. Be short of the goal line.
Yeah, that heavy run offense, man, your defensive backs and everybody, you start playing tight, and you get pulled in, you get sucked in, you get drawn in, and then they'll get you with the pass.
About a 62-yard completion on that touchdown. 2nd and goal to go from the 4. Wouldn't surprise me if Caleb Green doesn't go straight ahead again. Nope, they're going to give it to the fullback, and he's going to be met in the backfield. That's actually going to lose a yard. Alex Moats came through to make the stop on the play. The Apaches are not making this easy. Can actually mark him down at the 2, so he's going to pick up a yard. It's going to be 3rd and goal to go from the 2. Game is tied at 7. 5:15 left to go in the quarter. Ball is probably closer to the 3. Fullback is Hendricks behind the quarterback Green. Motion is left to right. They give it to the fullback over the right side. Warriors say he's into the end zone, and the far side officials agree. That is a touchdown by Damian Hendricks. Well, Damian Hendricks got the 2-yard run, but the big play was the 60-plus yard pass completion to Jared Dalton. And you don't get any more wide open than he was.
Well, Steve, I mean, he's, you're so wide open on those plays, you're like, oh, just let me catch the ball. Let me catch the ball.
Point after touchdown coming by the kicker, Lewis Ballmer. Pottsville coming on a blitz to try to block it, and the kick is good. So your new score with 4:56 left to go in the second quarter. Lamar 14, Pottsville 7. Back in 30 seconds on the Arkansas Sports Network.
We see you. Your incredible potential and willpower set you apart. You're first to take that leap of faith. First to get to work. First to solve the problem. No burden should be carried alone. We'll be there. Every step, day, challenge. First is your destiny. We get it because first is who we are.
Seven play, 75-yard touchdown drive on a 1st and 15, a 60-plus yard completion. And the point after gives Lamar a 14-7 lead. Looks like Carter Gittinger is the deepest of the deep backs, waiting to receive Lewis Ballmer's kick. Low line drive kick. Gittinger takes it, loses it, picks it up at the 5, dropped it, picked it up again. Now has return, crosses the 10 to the 15 to the 20, and he'll be down at the 24-yard line. That could have been much worse. Carter Gittinger with good hands, didn't panic, came up with the football, brought it out across the 20. Looks like they're actually calling at the 23, 22-yard line. Pottsville needs an answer, don't they, Brother Jim?
Steve, they do. We need to come back and tie this ball game up.
4 minutes and 47 seconds left to go in the quarter. On the side of the field that I absolutely cannot see, so we'll pick it up best we can. We appreciate the camera work of the Arkansas Sports Network crew. Jaden Harris, the quarterback, brings the offense set. Colby Stevens comes in motion, toss, sweep, and the ball is loose, and they blow it dead. And I honestly don't have a clue why they blew it dead, but I'm glad they did. Yeah. Is there a flag on the play somewhere? Yeah, they blew it dead from the snap. Okay.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, because that play was all kinds of not good about to happen for the Apaches. Offside to call on the Warriors. I need to get Coach Lee to explain to me why they blow that dead now. I mean, I'm glad they did. We would have got no advantage out of it, but I thought you let the play go. I'm guessing a Warrior player was lined up in the neutral zone. 2nd down and 5 for the Apaches. Ball is at the 28-yard line. This time they give it to Colby Stevenson. Has a cutback lane. Brings it across the 28 to the 30 and falls forward to the 31-yard line.
Gain of a couple.
Pickup is going to be a yard on the play. 2nd down and 4 for the Apaches. 14-7 Warriors. Coming up on 4 minutes left to go in this ball game. Coming to the near side of the field is Jackson Furr. Jaden Harris has the offense set, ready to go, just short of the 30-yard line. Misdirection give on the counter. That's Ibarra. He's met right at the 30 and stacked up there. Lamar Warriors really controlled the line of scrimmage defensively there.
Well, Steve, they did that time. Not a lot of running room that time for Ibarra.
In fact, no gain on the play at all. I want to say Jonathan Dante on the stop. 3rd down and 4 from the 28. Big play here. You don't want to give the ball right back to the Warrior offense with outside of 3 minutes left to go in the quarter. You'd like to get something going here if you could. Jackson Furr, wide to the right side of the formation. Out of the wing tee. 3rd down and 4. Counter play to Stevenson. Makes one man miss. Brings it across the 35 to the 30. Well, right at the 35-yard line. I think that's going to be enough for an heirloom legal 1st and 10 for the Apaches.
Yeah, they're moving the chains, Steve.
I like the sound of that.
That's what we needed.
At the 36, 1st down Pottsville. The Apaches have time and timeouts as we're just under 3 minutes to go. 14-7 Warriors. Jaden Harris, the quarterback, gets the offense ready. Motion comes right to left. They give it power right up the middle. I want to say that's Villarreal will get close to the 40-yard line. Tackle is made by Gavin Edwards. Straight ahead gain is 5 at the 40-yard line. So that actually will be a pickup of 4. 2nd down and 6 for the Apaches. 2:24 left to go in the second quarter. From the 40, Pottsville gets a different play from the sideline. Now they're ready to go. Jaden Harris will give it to Bryson Villarreal. He crosses the 45 to the 47-yard line. Right up the middle, and I believe that'll be another heirloom legal 1st and 10.
Yeah, Isaac Cox, that offensive lineman for the Apache, Steve, he actually just opened the hole for him. Isaac did a great job, hat on hat, and moving his man.
That play actually picked up 7 yards to the 47. Coming up on about 2 minutes, 2:06 left to go in the second quarter. The official says we can start the clock now. Jaden Harris there, ready to get the play going. Again, they're going to give it to Bryson Villarreal. He changed directions in the hole for some reason. If he'd have gone the direction he started, I think he had something, but chose to go the other direction, picked up about a yard. Pottsville needs to kind of hurry up a little bit here, I think, as we're down to 1:40. In fact, that play picked up about a yard at the 48-yard line. Jackson Furr comes wide to the left. Now I have a wide out, or wide to the right. We have a wide out to the left. That may be Landon McNeely. Back to pass. Look-in route is going to be incomplete. Jackson Furr got a hand on it. It went off his hands, hit Lane Miller right in the chest, and then falls incomplete. That was almost a big completion, and then almost a pick, and in the end it ends up incomplete. It was kind of a bang-bang pinball-looking play.
Exactly what it was.
Pretty good throw by Jaden Harris, though. Incompletion stops the clock with 1:23 to play. Pottsville will have the ball at their own 47. Of course, you don't have to be in a hurry here because Pottsville does get the ball to begin the second half. McNeely wide to the right. Furr in the slot, as is Colby Stevenson. Shotgun snap, back to pass. Looking to the left. Pass falls incomplete at midfield. I think Jaden Harris was expecting Ibarra to run a little different route, and that pass falls incomplete.
Yep.
That'll bring up 4th down.
They had some decoys on this right side, which you had the 3 receivers, the triple set here on the right side, but just kind of a misdirection throw that time.
Need a big boot here from Jackson Furr. Try to pin the Warriors deep. They still have 1:16. They have 2 timeouts. Lane Miller is back deep to receive the kick. Fur gets the snap, and he does deliver quite a boot here. It's going to be taken at the 25-yard line, return left, crosses the 30 to the 35-yard line, and then spun down at the 37. Looked like Carter Gittinger got in there to make the stop on Lane Miller on the return.
Gittinger, he's had a good night, Steve, on the defensive side on special teams, making some key tackles.
Minute 6 to go. Warriors lead it 14-7. They'd probably like more, but they're deep on their own side of the field at the 35-yard line. That deep coverage by the Apaches looks like cover 2. They got to make sure they get as deep as the deepest receiver. You wouldn't think big plays for the Warriors are what they do best. Toss sweep out of the wing tee across the 40. No, he doesn't get to the 40. Good coverage by the Apaches. That was Lee Harkreader, the ball carrier. And they're going to mark the play down at the 40. Pickup is about 4. Ball's actually at the 39-yard line. Clock continues to tick at 40 seconds. I'm surprised the Warriors didn't take a timeout there. Kind of looks like they're going to be happy to go in at 14-7, but again, the Apaches cover 2 deep. Got to make sure nobody gets open deep. Harkreader comes in motion right to left. The quarterback, Caleb Green, keeps it down the line, gets tackled at the 39-yard line. No gain on the play. Tripp Price making the stop, but I think that was Caleb Turek that turned the play back in.
No gain on the play.
No gain at the 39, and it looks like the Warriors are just going to let this run out. Boy, are you surprised at that?
Steve, I am.
They didn't even try to do anything deep here. 4, 3, 2, and let's go to the house. We'll eat those 2 timeouts. At the end of the first half of play, the Lamar Warriors 14, Pottsville Apaches 7. We are back after this 1-minute timeout on the Arkansas Sports Network.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire. I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives. And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
Pottsville at Lamar, the Warriors homecoming. The homestanding Warriors lead the game 14-7 at the halftime break. Both teams have looked very good on offense at times. Both teams have looked very good defensively at times. Lamar took the initial possession of the game. They had a 8-play, 70-yard drive for the initial touchdown in the game on a 47-yard run by Lee Harkreader. The point after attempt was added by Lewis Ballmer. The Warriors led it 7-0. Pottsville's first possession of the ball game, they were able to move the ball 6 plays. Looks like it was a 58-yard touchdown drive by the Apaches. The touchdown pass from 20 yards out, going from quarterback Jaden Harris to the wide receiver. Point after was good. Jackson Furr making the catch in the end zone. The game was tied at 7. The teams exchanged punts. The Warriors got the ball with 8:36 left to go in the second quarter at their own 25-yard line. They had a 7-play, 75-yard drive, but 62 of it on a long completion. A very beautiful throw by Caleb Green to a wide-open Jared Dalton. The touchdown was on a 2-yard run by Damian Hendricks. The point after was good, and that would be the halftime score at 14-7. Lamar Warrior cheerleaders at the 50-yard line. The band's yet to perform tonight as well. We are at halftime of homecoming. I'm Stephen Glenn for my partner Jim Huffman. Let me tell you that the Warriors lead the game 14-7. Pottsville will have the ball to begin the third quarter, and so long for just a little while. Halftime performance by the Lamar Warrior cheerleaders, the Pottsville Apache cheerleaders, the Lamar Warrior band, and on the under the subject of things you don't see every Friday night, the Lamar Warrior marching band had a player that had an emotional support animal out there on the field with them. And if you ever spend any time around an emotional support dog, they are something special. We are ready to get the second half underway. The Pottsville Apaches will return the kick.
And number 18,
Carter Gittinger, Colby Stevenson, back deep.
For the Warriors is number 6, Louis Ballmer.
Luis Ballmer will be kicking the ball off. He makes sure everything's ready. Soccer style boot to the right side. Taken at about the 15 to the 20. Return to the 25, turned upfield at the 30 to the 35-yard line. Colby Stevenson, the ball carrier on the return. Pottsville will take over 1st and 10. The kickoff brought to you by Dr. K Dentistry. And there is a penalty flag on the play. And I would imagine Pottsville's going to be backing up. Yep. Holding is the call. Ouch. Yeah, you do. Well, this is going to turn into basically a voice play-by-play for a little while. We'll go into radio mode. 1st and 10 Pottsville at their own 19-yard line as the Apaches come to the line of scrimmage. We're having some technical difficulties we apologize for. The quarterback, Jaden Harris, gives it straight ahead. Bryson Villarreal, some real serious power running across the 25 to the 28 to the 29-yard line. And they may even give him right at the 30-yard line. Bryson Villarreal, the ball carrier. He will pick up 9, I believe. Nope, they picked up 11 on the play. That is an Heirloom Legal first down going straight ahead. And looks like our cameras are back and running.
Okay.
So Heirloom Legal 1st and 10. The Apaches had one touchdown brought to you by Roy's Heating in there in the first half. Toss to the left side. Stevenson with running room, with speed, crosses the 40 to the 45 to the 46-yard line up the left side. Perfect timing on the pitch by Jaden Harris, and he hit Stevenson in stride with a full head of steam.
Boy, Steve, that was a pretty play right there.
Ball.
Pretty play by Stevenson and great pitch. Quarterback and running back relationship with Jaden Harris and Stevenson.
Heirloom Legal 1st and 10 for the Apaches. 14-7 Warriors with the lead. Pottsville on the initial possession has moved the ball out to the 44 on the 1st and 10. Villarreal straight ahead. This time the Warriors waiting for him at the 45. Might have got a yard on the play going straight ahead. Big number 73 in on the stop. That's Abe James. No, in fact, it's right at the 45, so pickup of a yard.
If those that are just joining us tonight, Steve, I think you define this game. This is just a slobber knocker football game.
That's right. If you like good old-fashioned power football, this is the place to be.
This is it.
10:23 to go.
I think I could suit up and be a part of this.
Well, you certainly know a buck sweep when you see one, don't you?
Yeah.
You didn't run that ever, did you?
No.
No, Morrilton never ran that play. Jackson Furr wide to the near side on the 2nd and 9. From their own 45, direction of play to the right side. They give it straight ahead, and I kind of think maybe the read there was pull it and go outside. Warriors waiting on the inside run and stack it up at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
Yeah, that was Villarreal with the ball carrier, it looks like.
Looks like the tackle made by Logan Kendrick. 3rd down and long. 3rd down and 9.
Well, we need to convert this.
We got to keep the drive from bogging down here. At the 45, 3rd and 9. Could be 4-down territory depending on the result of this play. Toss sweep coming to the near side. This is a foot race, and Pottsville's going to pick up yards. That's Nico Ibarra spinning into Warrior territory down to the 47-yard line. May mark it at the Yeah, they'll mark it at the 47. That's going to be short of first down yardage. It's going to be fourth down at about a yard and a half. And it looks like Pottsville is going to go for this.
Yeah, Steve, they need to. I mean, we need to.
Well, a punt from here, unless you can pin him right at the goal line, you don't really pick up much out of it. Fourth down, and it's every bit of 2. Ball's at the 47. They've got to get close to the 45. Warriors stack the box, give straight ahead Villarreal, and he keeps the legs churning, and he's going to have the first down for the Apaches at the 45. Bryson Villarreal just would not be denied, and it's another Heirloom Legal first down.
Yeah, that's power running by number 7.
He actually was stacked up right at the line of scrimmage, and he just kept going, refused to go down. Pottsville has it first and 10. Now in Warrior territory. 14-7, Lamar with the lead. Last game we watched in the third quarter, Pottsville had the ball almost the entire third period.
That was a fun third quarter last week.
First down snap for Jaden Harris, and before the snap, penalty flags fly. And I have no clue who this is going to be on. The white hat will tell us that we had a timeout called by Pottsville, so no penalty. Okay. Timeout by the Apaches. 8:14 to go in the third quarter. Lamar 14, Pottsville 7. We are back in 30 seconds on the Arkansas Sports Network.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Well, this drive is already over 4 minutes for the Apaches. They have a first and 10 at the Warrior 44-yard line. Pottsville using a timeout there, I think probably to avoid an illegal procedure call. So we'll save the 5 yards and we'll run the first down play. Jackson Furr comes wide to the near side. He's caught a touchdown tonight. Jaden Harris on the first down play. Toss sweep to the near side. Ibarra turns the corner with room inside the 40 to the 37-yard line before being spun out of bounds on the near side. That's Kaysen West making the stop. But you'll take 7 yards in a cloud of dust, right?
Steve, every time. And I think Nico, I think his ankle has gotten better.
In fact, he looks faster tonight than I think we've seen him all year.
I'm telling you, Steve, he looks great tonight.
He turned the corner there in a big hurry. Second down and 2 after a pickup of 8. Harris pulls it. Tosses to Stevenson, turns the corner at the 35. He'll have first down yardage, but I think this one's coming back. I saw a penalty flag come flying in the Apache backfield.
Yep.
I think it may be a hold on the Apaches. To tell you the truth, I'm mildly surprised there wasn't a procedure call there because it looked like Pottsville turned up field too quickly before the snap, but this is a big mark-off. It's going to be some kind of personal foul called. Well, they call it a holding foul. Must have been deep in the backfield because it moves it all the way back to the 50-yard line. That ends up being a 14-yard penalty. So that had to be about 4 yards deep in the backfield. Second down now, second and long. Second down and 15. Back to pass. Looking right, complete to Furr. Makes a couple of Warriors miss. Brings the ball up to the 46-yard line. Pursuit got there. Pickup of about 4 on the play. Jackson Furr will get to the 46. A little more manageable. Third down and 12 after the pickup of 3 or 4. There was room there on that play, but the Warriors closed it down in a big hurry in pursuit, didn't they?
Well, Steve, they did. That was a good throw and good catch by quarterback Jaden Harris and Jackson Furr.
From the 46, third and 12. And Harris is going to turn the corner, cuts it outside. Good downfield blocking and a first down and then some, although a penalty flag is going to come in late.
Wow.
He had the first down and then some as it gets all the way down to the 24-yard line, but a penalty flag came in way behind the play.
I think it was a tripping.
Now, this could still be on the defense. I don't know from where that flag was. Oh, they're going to pick it off. They're going to pick it up. All right, so the first down, the Heirloom Legal 1st and 10 by the Apaches, and what a run by Jaden Harris.
Yeah, Jaden's showing some of his mama speed or some of his daddy speed. I don't know which one is claiming that fast and that quickness, but Jaden Harris, man, he picked up the first down for the Apaches.
Looks like the ball is at the 22-yard line. First down and 10 from the 22 for Pottsville. Give up the middle. Cutting to the left side, Ibarra has the first down and then some. Another Heirloom Legal 1st and 10. Pottsville picking up yards in chunks now.
Well, Justin, you said that. I mean, that was a great cutback, man. He just changed direction of the field. He planted that outside foot, and away he went to the left side.
I'm back to where I'm going to have to kind of rely on the video picture here on the part of the field that I can't see. I still can't see it. So at the 8-yard line, 1st and goal to go. They give it to Villarreal. Gets inside the 5 to the 4-yard line. They're going to mark him down at the 2-yard line. So it's going to be 2nd down and goal to go. Basil Duke comes into the defensive line of the Warriors.
That's a good football name.
I like that.
I want to say it's Basil, though.
I think it is Basil. I think you're right.
Basil Duke. How about that?
Yeah, Basil Duke in the middle of the line. 2nd down and goal to go from the 2. Pottsville looking for a potential game-tying touchdown. They give it to Villarreal. He goes up the middle, and he is into the end zone. That is a Royce Heating and Air Pottsville touchdown.
And we have a Lamar Warrior down. Well, he's trying to get up. He's up. Number 4, Will Sanderson.
Mm-hmm. We're glad he is all right. Looks like he made it to the sideline under his own power, too, didn't he? All right, well, big point after here. Tyler Davis is the holder. Brian Sanchez is the kicker. It is a 1-point game. Kick is on the way, and it's going to be wide to the left. No good. We saw Sanchez was either right on or he pulled it to the left, and this time he pulled it to the left. So the Warriors by the slimmest of leads, 14-13 over the Apaches, 5:42 to go in the 3rd quarter. We're back in 30 seconds on the Arkansas Sports Network.
Let's go, Dr. K, let's go. Braces are Invisalign, let's go. Let's go, Dr. K, let's go. Trust her as your ortho, let's go. Let's go, Dr. K, let's go.
What if Pottsville might dare an onside kick here? Maybe try to get momentum rolling their way again. How about a 6-minute and 2-second drive by the Apaches? Sanchez on the run-up. High short kick, fair caught at the 34-yard line by Lane Miller of the Warriors. And it'll be 1st and 10 Lamar deep in their own territory. So with 5:41 to go in the quarter, the Warriors have the ball for the first time.
Well, Steve, we once again dominated most of the 3rd quarter, and that's what we wanted to do.
So the Dr. K kickoff will give the ball to Lamar right at the 35-yard line, in fact. 1st and 10. Warrior quarterback is Caleb Green. He wears number 7. Damian Hendricks is the big fullback. The left side wing is Caden Woods. Harkreeder, the right side wing. The give is going to be straight ahead to the fullback. He'll cross the 40. Keeps powering ahead to the 43, to the 44-yard line. Straight ahead running. Picks up 9 yards.
That was Sanchez on the tackle for the Apaches.
Boy, I got a bad feeling on that missed point after, Brother Jim. Those have a way of haunting you, don't they?
Steve, they do.
Pickup of 9 by Damian Hendricks, the fullback. 14-13 Warriors. 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. 2nd down and 1 for Lamar. And again, it's the fullback Hendricks. Straight ahead across the 45 to the 47-yard line.
That's enough for Lamar Warriors.
That's a Warrior first down. Trip Price making the stop. Give forward progress to the 48. .452 and counting. Pottsville defense desperately needs a stop here. Warriors close to midfield. Out of the wing tee. Quarterback Green calls the offense set. And they're going to give it to the fullback. Why not? Damian Hendricks crosses midfield into the Apache side of the field at the 47-yard line.
Hendricks with the carry.
Looks like Cade Lackey there on the stop, but that's going to pick up 5 yards straight ahead.
Yeah, Big Joe Hilton, the big offensive guard there for the Lamar Warriors, man. He opened up the hole that time for his fullback.
And that's kind of what the Warriors are going to, just power football straight ahead. Now watch out that they don't pull it down and hit a deep one to Jared Dalton. They did that in the first half. 2nd down and close to 6. Nope, keep giving it to the fullback. And again, good blocking in the middle. Across the 45 to the 44-yard line. Pick up his 4 on the play before the tackle could be made by Bo Ade.
Well, this has been a rock'em sock'em football game.
Ball is just short of the 45. 3rd down and 2. Long 2, short 3. Take your choice. And my money's on Damian Hendricks again. Caleb Green is the quarterback, although they do have it down to play with. Nope, they're going to give it to the fullback. He makes a move in the hole and then has first down yardage across the 43 to the 42-yard line. Tackle made by Alex Motes. It is a first down for the Warriors as they're on the move. 3:20 to go in the quarter. Quarter number 3. 14-13 Lamar. Ball is at the 40-yard line. Caleb Green, the quarterback, has Hendricks behind him. He's been the bell cow on this drive. This time Green pulls it, and he's going to get stopped in the backfield right at the line of scrimmage. Pottsville had both the quarterback and the fullback covered very well. Bo Ade with another stop for the Apaches. That play is going to lose a yard back to the 41. 2nd down and 11. 2.5 to go in the third. 14-13, Warriors by 1. Lamar on the march. At the Apache 40, toss sweep coming to the right side. Oh boy, Pottsville stacks that up right at the 40. Tackle made that time by Blake Chenoweth for the Apaches.
Yeah, big number 56 out there wrapping his paws around the running back.
Pickup is 2 to the Apache 38. 3rd down and 8. Again, I would assume the Warriors are in 4-down territory. They bring Jared Dalton back into the game. He caught the long pass to set up one of the Warriors' touchdowns in the first half. And the Apaches pretty much playing base defense. They played that pretty much the entire game. Quarterback Caleb Green barks the count. Double reverse coming, and a tackle in the backfield is missed, and the back is going to break to the 11 to the 10-yard line, and once again, that's Jared Dalton with the first down carriage. Wow. Blandon McNeely had that stop for a loss and could not complete the tackle. And it turns into a first down for the Warriors at the 11-yard line. Pickup of 17 on the play.
Well, Steve, we need a turnover here.
Or, 27 on the play. Not quite goal to go. The ball is actually at the 11. Wing tee, snap, quarterback straight ahead, crosses the 10, and that's about it. Tackle made by the Apaches' Cameron Teeter. Let's see, I think they're going to give him to the 9-yard line. 2nd down coming. It is not goal to go. The Warriors can pick up a first down at the 1. Under a minute to play in the third quarter. This may well be the last play of the third. It's 2nd down and 8 from the 9-yard line. Caleb Green under center, takes the snap. On the reverse, coming to the near side. That's Harkreader. Makes one man miss, and he's going to go into the end zone for a touchdown. Harkreader from 9 yards out takes it into the end zone. And again, Pottsville with a chance to stop that play, but couldn't make the tackle. .27 seconds to go in the third, 20-13. Warriors content to try the single point after touchdown. Lewis Ballmer, the kicker. Right-footed soccer-style kicker. Snap is good. The kick is on the way, and it is good. So with 27 seconds to go in the third, Lamar 21, Pottsville 13. We're back after this 30-second timeout on the Arkansas Sports Network.
We see you. Your incredible potential and willpower set you apart. You're first to take that leap of faith. First to get to work. First to solve the problem. No burden should be carried alone. We'll be there. Every step, day, challenge. First is your destiny. We get it because first is who we are.
So the Warriors answer the Apache drive with a 10-play, 65-yard drive of their own. Their point after is good, and the Warriors again lead it 21-13. Much like the first half, both teams on offense scoring on their first possession. The Dr. K Dentistry kickoff coming from the Warriors. Ballmer will get a foot into one. Boy, this was a good kick. It's going to be taken at the 5-yard line. Returned back up the middle to the 25. And then across the 26 to the 27-yard line. Carter Gittinger with the return. Pottsville will take over 1st and 10. They're going to spot it at the 28, I think. Just the third offensive possession, and we're about done with the third quarter. How's that?
Yeah,
for fast
very
game.
quickly. Very quick third quarter.
Pottsville offense looking for an answer here. Jaden Harris, who's played very well at quarterback tonight, filling in. Calls the offense set. Turns left, straight ahead. Villarreal has running room and another first down as he brings it up to the 40-yard line. Woods with the stop on the play.
Yeah, Bryson was very close that time, Steve, of breaking that one.
Another heirloom legal 1st and 10 for the Pottsville Apaches. They'll mark the ball right at the 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 straight ahead. And that's going to do it, I think, for the third quarter. Yeah, I think the clock got to 0 before the snap got started. So we are at the end of the third quarter. After 3, Lamar 21, Pottsville 13. We're back in 1 minute on the Arkansas Sports Network.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire. I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives. And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
Ball is between the 40 and the 39 of the Apaches as we flip the field. Pottsville now working right to left. It is a 1st down and 10. Ibarra comes in motion. They give the ball on a counter. Trey turning up at the 45 to midfield, up the left side of the 40. That's the ball carrier Eli Atkins turning on the speed, and that's going to be another Heirloom Legal first down for Pottsville. Cole Construction replay will show some very good blocking on the left side of the line. And on the trap block, Eli Atkins has first down yardage and then some.
Good run by number 24.
So the ball is at the plus 40. First and 10. Ibarra comes in motion. Power right straight ahead to the 38 to the 37. That Villarreal from Villarreal, the ball carrier. Blake Blackard made the stop, but that's a pickup of 4, 2nd and 6 to the 44. Or excuse me, to the 37.
Steve, when's the last time you had a quarterback wearing number 29? Do you remember?
Wow, that's a good question. I can't come up with one.
Yeah, I can't either.
What number did Billy Kilmer wear when he played? Wasn't his number kind of up high?
I thought it was 17. But
okay, that's probably right.
But Billy Kilmer should have been number 57.
Yeah.
He was a big dude.
Straight ahead, fullback dive, power football as Villarreal has another first and 10. Brought to you by Heirloom Legal as Villarreal powers his way deep into Warrior territory. That was just another quick hitter straight ahead. And I think our quarterback changed up his snap count that time, too, because it didn't look like the Warriors were ready for that play. We'll mark it at the 22. Pick up a 15 on the play. First down and 10 for the Apaches. Jaden Harris gets it again straight ahead to Villarreal. And he's going to have more yards going straight ahead. And I'll tell you what's happening here. The Warriors are lining up with nobody over the Apache center, so Pottsville's just taking it right through that gap. The center really doesn't have anybody to block on the first layer, and then the two guards, all they've got to do is turn their man, and you've got 4 yards going straight ahead. In fact, that time it went for 6. Ball is at the 16-yard line. The Warriors still don't have anybody over the center. Now, that time they both of the defensive linemen crashed to the middle, as Villarreal may have got a yard. Quarterback comes up, pats his center on the leg, takes the snap, goes straight ahead. The Warriors won't be able to do anything about it.
Yeah.
I kind of expect that play may be coming fairly soon.
Little 29 over the middle.
Mm-hmm. Well, now the Warriors have put Shane Hampton right in the middle, so that may not be available. It is 3rd down and 4 for the Apaches. And the toss to the right. First down at the 10, to the 5, into the end zone. That is a Roy's Heating and Air touchdown for Nico Ibarra. Nico Ibarra with the touchdown. Now I would think the Apaches would go for 2 to try to tie this game. Nico Ibarra with a Roy's Heating and Air touchdown. And the Apaches are going to go for 2. Jaden Harris under center. Toss sweep to Ibarra, gets a good kick out block, and he's going to be into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good. With 9:20 left to go in the ball game, it is Lamar 21, Pottsville 21. We're back after this 30-second timeout on the Arkansas Sports Network.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Neither team has got a defensive stop in this second half. Both offenses, Pottsville's had 2 drives in and a touchdown. Lamar has had 1. Brian Sanchez will kick the ball off. Low line drive kick, takes kind of a funny bounce. It's still loose. Now the Warriors pick it up. They'll return across the 25 to the 27 to the left side to the 30-yard line.
Okay, defense.
Well, who gets the first stop in this second half?
Yeah, Steve, that's probably going to determine the ball game.
At the 29-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Warriors. They have 9:13 to go in the quarter. Well, this is kind of where Pottsville found itself at CAC last week, though. They needed to get a stop, get the ball back, and see if you could win it.
Yep.
Warriors would like to have something different to say about it, as their quarterback Caleb Green brings the offense to the line out of the wing tee. And the give is straight ahead to the fullback, Damian Hendricks. He's going to cross the 30 to the 31-yard line. A little better defensive stop that time by the Apaches.
Yeah, you got to respect the fullback, Steve, but it wouldn't surprise me if they didn't pull it out and try to hit a quick pass or some of that cross-buck stuff that they do. But you just got to play good, sound defense and stay in your gaps and stay in your lane.
In fact, the scouting video I saw in this, they ran that buck sweep probably 15 times, and we haven't seen it once tonight. I guess that's the value of scouting video, eh? 2nd down and 6 for the Warriors. Here comes that sweep, and Pottsville had it stopped, but they cannot make the tackle. Nice spin move by Dalton. He's into Apache territory at the 42-yard line. Tackle made downfield by Tripp Price and by Carter Gittinger. There is, however, a penalty flag on the field at the 41-yard line. This one may be coming back.
Yeah, that's what opened, Steve, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if it was a hold, but it looked like they hooked one of the linebackers. And you can't do that.
That is a hold.
Yeah.
Mark off. Will move it backwards. And I'm assuming the flag was the spot of the foul, so the ball will be placed at the 34-yard line, which was the original line of scrimmage, actually. Well, in fact, maybe they'll pick up a yard, so it's going to be 2nd down and 5. Coach Russ is questioning the mark-off of the play. Well, I say that. I'm not 100% sure that's what he's doing. I think he was actually trying to get the attention of one of his defensive backs to make a switch. So my mistake. There's no – now they're going to move it back. Instead of the 34, it's going to be at the 32-yard line. So 2nd down and 8. The play will lose 2 yards. So on the 2nd and 8, this time the quarterback – Caleb Green is absolutely hammered at the line of scrimmage. He tried to turn it upfield, and he got a face full of Brian Sanchez.
Well, he did. Sanchez came in strong at that time from the middle linebacker position.
Back at the 30-yard line. 3rd down and long. 21-21 the tie score. 7:40 to go in the ball game. Is this one going to come down to the last possession again?
Steve, I'm afraid it's going to.
And I would suspect this is 4-down territory for the Warriors. They've gone for it the whole night, and frankly, they've been very successful doing that. 3rd down and long, misdirection play, and now Green back to pass. Has a short completion at the 37 to the 38-yard line. That was to Damian Hendricks coming out of the backfield. Good coverage by the Apache secondary. And it's going to be short of 1st down yardage by about 2 yards, so it's going to be 4th and 2. They're going to mark it at the 37-yard line. On the 4th and 2, they are going to go for it. Boy, that's a gutsy call. 4th down at your own 37, and you're going to go for it.
Yeah, we need Sanchez to hit somebody up the middle again like he just did.
I suspect Damian Hendricks straight up the middle. Pottsville has 11 men in the box. They give it to Hendricks. He breaks a tackle in the backfield, and he's one step from going. He breaks loose at the 35, the 30. Pottsville's going to track him down at the 23-yard line. Tracked down by Pottsville's Carter Gittinger. The Apaches had that play stopped in the backfield, and just good running by Hendricks to get out of the tackle.
I mean, that was will right there.
Yep.
All willpower.
So that will move the ball to the 22-yard line. Big pickup on the first down there. You know what we haven't seen any tonight?
What's that?
Turnovers.
I know.
Hadn't been a single turnover.
Maybe now would be the perfect time for one.
Well, that's kind of what I was implying.
I like apple. Do you like cherry?
Oh, pro set in the backfield. This is different. And they're going to give it to the fullback. He's going to make a move at the 20 to get to the 18, down to the 17-yard line. That's Damian Hendricks. And that's another good pickup by Hendricks. He's going to pick up about 7 on the play. Should put the ball at about the 14. That was interesting. They went to a 2-back set, a pro set. That way you have a lead blocker. But I think Damian Hendricks, I think the Apache defense needs to get ready for a heavy dose of Damian Hendricks. 6:19 to go in the ball game. The officials switching out footballs here while the clock continues to run. I think the officials actually wanted the clock stopped there and just never got done. Nonetheless, 2nd down and 2 from the Apache 14-yard line for the Warriors. Again, split back set, and the quarterback, Green, keeps it himself. He's going to have a Warrior first down. Pottsville did bite on the fullback. That is a first down for the Warriors. 5:52 to go in the ball game. Ball, I think, is going to be right at the 10-yard line. In fact, just inside the 10, so this will be goal to go from the 9. Now Lamar does not want to be in too big a hurry. They don't want to leave the Apaches much time at all. 1st and goal to go. Split back set. Quarterback Green. And he hands the ball off to the fullback Hendricks, and Hendricks is met right at the exchange. That time, good push by the interior of the Apache defensive line. I think Cameron Teeter may have gotten in on that stop.
Yeah, Steve, and that time I was watching some of the guys that were on the tackle. They're actually trying to strip the ball. They're trying to tackle the football, which is good.
Pickup of 1 on the play. Under 5 minutes to go in the ball game. The game is tied at 21. Warriors on the march for a potential go-ahead touchdown. They've gone to a split back set, which it's split back again. It is Damian Hendricks and Lee Harkreader in the backfield. Counter play is going to come to Dalton, and Dalton is met right at the line of scrimmage. Good defensive stop by Tyler Davis. Read that play perfectly.
Yeah, you had Davis, and you had, I think McNeely was in there as well.
That play actually lost a yard back to the 9. 3rd and goal to go from the 9. 4:20 left to go in this one. Boy, a lot of moving parts on that play, but the Apache defense stayed in their lane. Now back to the wing T set with the fullback Hendricks. Quarterback is Green. Gets the call from the sideline. Play clock with 4 seconds. They got to hurry. They do get it off. Toss sweep coming to the near side at the 5, and then met right at the 5. Bo Ade stuck a shoulder into the ball carrier, and I think they're going to mark it at the 6-yard line. That's going to be 4th and goal to go. Do I see the kicking team coming on? Yeah, in fact, that picked up 2. It's going to be 4th and goal to go from the 7, and it looks like the Warriors are sending on the field goal team.
Well, Steve, we were watching them doing warm-up, and they have a young man that has got some leg behind him.
Lewis Ballmer is the kicker. Gavin Edwards with the hold. 21-21 the tie score. Warriors on a 4th and goal from the 7. They're going to try for the field goal here as the clock continues to tick. They're going to try to leave it in the hands of their defense. And we have a whistle, a stoppage of play. Play clock was running down, so the Warriors took a timeout to avoid backing up 5 yards. Timeout on the field, 3:10 to go in the game. We're tied at 21, and we're back in 30 seconds on the Arkansas Sports Network.
Let's go, Dr. K, let's go. Braces or Invisalign, let's go. Let's go, Dr. K, let's go. Trust her as your ortho, let's go. Let's go, Dr. K, let's go.
Well, the Warriors are going to look for the lead on the right foot of Lewis Ballmer. Yeah, we saw him in warm-up, Jim. He's really good. And again, the holder is Gavin Edwards, sure-handed. For the lead. Warriors move a man from left to right. Snap is coming. It's on the way, and it is blocked. Pottsville with a block. They're going to pick it up, bring it back to the 24-yard line. That ball was blocked by Draxton Mediano. And the Pottsville defense turns them away on the block.
Well, Steve, this is what you want. 3 minutes and 10 seconds left in the ball game. Special teams just were that right then, man. They are special, man. They came up with a block. We got the ball back. Steve, we just need to drive the field and score.
Watching that play, for whatever reason, Lamar moved a blocker from the left side of their formation over to the right, and that's where Mediano came from. Yeah. Nobody blocked him. I'm not sure what the Warriors were doing there, but Pottsville catches a break. 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line with 3:10 to go in the game. And the toss to the right side, crossing the 25 to the 28 to the 29. And kind of a strange-looking tackle there. Could have been a horse collar maybe, but I guess not, to the 29-yard line. I believe that was Nico Ibarra with a pickup of 5. Ball is going to be at the 29-yard line. 2nd down and a long 5, short 6. Game is tied at 21, 2:39 to go in the game. Tick, tick, tick. Villarreal, the fullback, and the Warriors rise up and stop him in the hole. They're going to give him forward progress to the 30, but no further than that. 2:25 left to go in the game. Warriors choosing not to use a timeout here. 3rd and 5. 2:17 and counting. Ball is at the 30. Remember those screen passes we completed last week?
Mm-hmm.
We could use one of those right about now for a big gain. Quarterback is Jaden Harris. Ibarra comes in motion. They give it to the fullback, Villarreal. He's fighting for yards across the 34. They're going to tackle him just short of the 34, and I think he's going to be short of first down yardage by about half a yard. Do you go for this?
Oh, Steve, yeah. Hey, listen, they're moving the chains.
Oh, they give him a first down.
They gave him a first change, yeah.
Oh, boy, at the 34-yard line, an Heirloom Legal 1st and 10 for the Apaches. At the 34-yard line. A minute 37 to go in the ball game. Toss coming to the near side. At the 25, at the 30, the 35 to the 40-yard line. Colby Stevenson hit while he was on the ground, but the play was just kind of a continuation. No penalty there as Stevenson gets to the 41-yard line on the pickup of 7.
Wow.
A minute 15 to go in the game. Jackson first splits wide to the right. Landon McNeely in the slot. Quarterback under center, give it straight ahead. Villarreal at midfield into Warrior territory at the 47-yard line. That's going to be another Heirloom Legal 1st and 10.
Yeah, stops that clock, Steve.
With a minute 4 to go at the plus 47. Jaden Harris gets the play in. 55 to go, 1st and 10 at the Warrior 47. Ibarra in motion. They're going to come with a reverse, and just as Pottsville was about to cut it upfield, Colby Stevenson's feet went out from under him, and the tackle is made at midfield, and Pottsville takes a timeout. If he could have cut that back in, he had a running lane.
Yeah, Steve, and he just hit a slick spot on this grass field here at Lamar.
So the ball is going to be back at the 50-yard line. Timeout on the field. Though Pottsville needs to go 50 yards in 46 seconds. It's going to be 2nd down and about 13 as the loss was 3 on the play. So do you go to the air here? Do you trust your first-time starter, Jaden Harris?
I think Harris has played just an amazing game to me, Steve. He comes in starting for the first time at QB1, and, I think you just keep the ball in his hands and give it to your fullback. I think you give it to big Nico as well, maybe on that sweep, and let's pick up this first down.
The Apaches have 1 timeout left. 2nd down and 13 from midfield. Slot formation to the right. Nobody's on McNeely in that slot. Toss to Ibarra. He's going to turn the corner with speed to the right side at the 45. Driven out of bounds at the 44. And that's going to be short of first down yardage at the 43-yard line. Pickup is 5. You've got a third down and about 6. Ibarra got out of bounds to stop the clock with 39 seconds. Game is tied at 21. The Apaches looking for a potential game-winning touchdown. They are 43 yards from that, but more importantly, they've got a third down and about 6 from the flex bone. Counter give to Ibarra. He's going to have a first down, but this is coming back on a penalty. He had the first down, but there was a penalty flag in the backfield, and I think it's going to be on the lead blocker of the Apaches. I think this is coming back. Ouch. Illegal shift. I have no clue why. But wipe out the first down. The mark-off will put the ball back at the 40, just inside the 48. And it'll bring up third down and about 11. Clock stops on the penalty. Now they wind the clock with the ball ready for play. 30 seconds to go. The Apaches not in a big hurry now. You almost take overtime here, I think. Toss sweep to the near side. Good downfield blocking. Stevenson at the 40, heads out of bounds at the 39. Did he get far enough up the field for the first down? This is going to be close. This one is going to be close. Stevenson got all there was to get out of that. It's going to be at the 38-yard line.
They're saying fourth down, Steve.
They're going to say fourth down. He's a yard short. Fourth down and a yard. 17 seconds left to go. You do have a timeout left, so if you can pick up the first down, you can use that timeout, but you got to get the first down. And turning the corner with the ball is Harris, and then he tosses it in the backfield, up the right sideline to the 10, to the 5, into the end zone. Touchdown, Pottsville! What pitch relationship! How's that for running the option pitch?
Wow.
I believe that's Nico Ibarra who took it into the end zone from 38 yards out. Replay by Cole Construction. Look at the timing on that pitch, and it was a legal pitch. Into the end zone for a touchdown. Yeah. Kick is on the way on the point after. The point after is no good. Your new score, Pottsville 27, the Warriors 21. Our McNeely Plumbing player of the game, I'm thinking Jaden Harris.
Jaden Harris is the player of the game, Steve, and I can tell you why. Because that QB, wearing number 29, stepped up. He managed this game perfectly. He had some passes that were thrown that just were drop passes. And, I'm going to tell you what, hats off to number 29, Jaden Harris. And, man, we just got to hold on with 6 seconds left. And let's just dance our way all the way back to Pottsville for the Lamar homecoming. How about that?
Pottsville gets their first lead of the game with 6 seconds left to go on an option pitch that came 10 yards down the field, but Ibarra stayed in perfect pitch relation to Harris. Harris didn't even have to look at him. He just threw it out there.
Unbelievable. It just, yeah, QB1, Jaden Harris. Hats off to you, buddy.
Wow.
Proud of you.
Our McNeely Plumbing player of the game, Jaden Harris. Now, Pottsville still got to get 6 seconds off the clock here. Low line drive kick. And it's going to be taken at the Warrior 20 to the 25, tackled at the 22-yard line with 3 seconds remaining.
Got a flag. I don't know what that flag was for, but
penalty flag on the play. Could Pottsville, for the second week in a row, win the game on the final offensive play?
Wow. Well, last week we had 5 seconds. This week we added a second. We had 6, Steve. Crazy.
Wow. Well, let's see what the penalty is. I've yet to see anyone that matters say what the penalty flag is for.
Just fun football, man, I'm telling you.
Okay, folks, can we call something here? Now the white hat comes out. He picks up the flag. And I think they're going to wave it off, or they're going to mark it off against Lamar. Yeah, they're going to mark it off against the Warriors. So with 3 seconds to go, the Warriors are going to have almost 85 yards to go. What's that? At the 15-yard line. We're going to get a replay on the touchdown here. And look at that pitch. That's something the old Oklahoma Sooner teams would have been proud of in the Cole Construction replay.
Wow.
Ball is at the 15-yard line, so it is 1st and 85 for Lamar. With 3 seconds left to go.
Block in the back against the Warriors.
Penalty is a block in the back against Lamar. You know, the Pottsville defense needs to come up with one more tackle. Hey, it hasn't hit 0 yet.
Offsetting penalties.
I don't think the penalty's offset as it was marked off against the Warriors. So here you go. Caleb Green in the shotgun. 1st and 85. And I think we have a penalty called. No, timeout call, not penalty. Pottsville takes the timeout. We're going to keep it here. There's going to be 3 seconds left to go in the game. The Apaches lead it 27-21 on a touchdown run of 38 yards by Nico Ibarra, set up with a perfectly timed pitch by Jaden Harris. I don't know that I've seen Pottsville run the option quite that well.
Hey, Steve, tonight we have just demonstrated how the option is supposed to be run, and a lot of it has to, you have to give Nico great credit for staying in pitch relationship, but you got to give Jaden Harris, man, I'll tell you what, this kid was playing defensive corner over the last several weeks, and he's got a couple snaps at quarterback, and he comes in because of an injury, and he has played lights out tonight.
He is the McNeely Plumbing Player of the game, and I would imagine he'll get some considerable consideration for the Tyson Player of the Week amongst the Arkansas Sports Network stations. All right, here we go. Basically 1st and 85 for the Warriors. They are 85 yards away from a touchdown with 3 seconds left. Hey, how about that blocked field goal by Draxton Mediano, too?
Wow.
That was a big play. Here's the snap to Caleb Green. They're going to run some kind of trickeration, and the ball is dropped in the backfield. The tackle is made, and this game is over. The Pottsville Apaches come from behind to defeat the Warriors 27-21. We'll come back and wrap it up after this 1-minute timeout on the Arkansas Sports Network.
We see you. Your incredible potential and willpower set you apart. You're first to take that leap of faith. First to get to work. First to solve the problem. No burden should be carried alone. We'll be there. Every step, day, challenge. First is your destiny. We get it because first is who we are.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire. I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives and led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Well, the Pottsville Apaches have just thrown a wrench into the playoff standings by going on the road for the second week in a row and winning the ball game on their final offensive possession as the Apaches come from behind to win 27-21 over the Lamar Warriors. Pottsville outscored the Warriors in the second half. 2 really big plays in this game. The blocked field goal attempt, Draxton Mediano came in unblocked, and he got there and stuffed a short field goal attempt by the Warriors. And then the Apaches ran the 2-minute drill. I think they only threw 1 pass, and most of the time it was running, but a beautiful option pitch from Jaden Harris to Nico Ibarra from 38 yards out made the difference in the ball game as the Apaches win it 27-21.
Steve, what a ball game tonight. Hey, and listen, they just dumped water on the coach. I don't know if it's water or Gatorade, but they just dumped water I think on one of the coaches, man. They got him tonight. Man, what a great victory. Man, I get excited seeing those kids so excited. And, Steve, hats off to everyone who's wearing white tonight. This was a very good Lamar football team, and I know you hate to lose on homecoming. My hat's off for these kids because I know they wanted to win bad too. What a ball game all night long. But, man, the Pottsville Apaches, Steve, like you said, hey, if you'll let us stay in the game, if we can just stay in the game, third quarter, fourth quarter, we're going to find a way to win.
And the Apaches do just that by a final score of 27-21. So that is the fourth conference win of the year for the Apaches. Still yet to come, Clinton will pay a visit to John Needham Stadium. And then the Dover Pirates. You know, the Apaches could end up with 6 conference wins.
Hey, come on, let's go.
That would be something. Justin Smith, thank you for your work producing the broadcast. Brother Jim, thank you for your work. Thank you for the burger.
Hey, listen, hats off, by the way, to the Lamar Booster Club. They bought our burgers tonight.
Final score, the Apaches 27, the Warriors 21. I'm Stephen Glenn. Thanks for your time this time. Till next time, so long, everybody.